Hi everyone, this is Michaela. Welcome back to my channel. I am a Master Certified Ascension Coach with Twin Flames Universe, and I'm also in harmonious union with my twin flame. We are married and have been together in harmonious union almost 4 years now, thanks to the teachings of union. And today I actually want to share a bit with you about how I realized my twin flame was my twin flame and how I came into harmonious union with him. So I guess I'll start in the beginning. So I learned about twin flames in about 2016, and I thought someone else was my twin flame. And I had 3 false twin flame experiences, but ultimately those experiences taught me a lot and led me to find Jeff and Shalia on YouTube. And this is where I found the teachings of union. And I remember when I found Jeff and Shalia on YouTube, I was just like immediately knew my heart resonated so much with their teaching. And what I loved about Jeff and Shalia's teaching is that it really gives you a way to love yourself, because I had tried a lot of different spiritual teachers and twin flame teachers, and all of them would talk about loving yourself, and some of it was, definitely nonsense, and then some things resonated with me, but nothing perfectly clicked with my soul. And so when I found Jeff and Shalia, I really loved their work. I loved the mirror exercise. Something just in my heart just kind of like sang, and I felt very much in harmony with them. And I just found that their teaching so refreshing. And so I joined Twin Flame Ascension School in 2017, and this is ultimately like the best decision that I made in my life. I joined their school. I was a live student in the Wednesday 7 p.m. class. And this is where I learned how to heal twin flame separation. And I felt like my time in Twin Flame Ascension School was really like my spiritual training. I healed so much, and I learned so much about how to have a relationship with God. And having a relationship with God is the key to manifesting harmonious twin flame union. You cannot manifest harmonious union without God, without a relationship with God and the divine. And that was really what I learned throughout my time at Twin Flame Ascension School. And now, of course, the recorded classes have ended, but I still watch the classes all the time, even though I'm in harmonious union. They take us deeper, and they help us continue to grow and expand our union. So I joined in 2017, and I thought at that point that I had actually met my twin flame. And this is the person that you can see throughout the classes that I'm actively pursuing as my twin flame. And so my false twin flame mirrored to me all of my deepest, darkest fears. And he came into my life as a teaching tool. And basically God brought him into my life to mirror all of my deepest stuff. And so he was a person that was just completely in alignment with my blocks. And so I spent the majority of the 3 years from 2017 to 2020 healing those blocks and really learning what unconditional love meant, and going through my deepest dark nights of the soul, extreme challenges, and just feeling completely lost a lot. But it was Twin Flame Ascension School that really was my guiding light throughout all of that. And so the key to harmonious union is that you have to face your deepest fear about love. And so that's what eventually, about 6 months before harmonious union, I experienced that, my deepest fear about love. And for me, it was the belief that I was unworthy of love. And so I had to heal that. And it was about a 6-month period of it was my dark night of the soul. And I guess, yeah, it was just a time when I had to deeply go into that fear and bring a lot of love there. And I did, and I remember there was a specific moment when I healed that. And the next day, Jose and I, my twin flame, we came into harmonious union. But the way that I realized he was my twin flame is what's very important. And after I healed my block, my deepest block, unworthiness, I really deeply healed it at the core with the help of my ascension coach in Twin Flame Ascension School and the mirror exercise. I worked through it and I cleared that, and I came to a really deep peace and understanding that I am worthy of love. And it was a beautiful moment. But it was like in this moment, I just came to this clarity about my false twin flame, and I was able to realize with just total peace and non-attachment that he is not my twin flame, that he is not one with me, and that he and I are not the same soul. And I couldn't see this until I walked through my cave of fear, through the desert, spiritually speaking, because he was always triggering this deepest fear. But as soon as I healed it, when you heal your core block, the person that you believe is your twin flame is either going to reveal themselves as your twin flame and meet you there and align with you, or they will fall away and they were just a person that was leading you towards your twin flame. And so that was the case for me. After I healed it, it just became totally clear that, we're just not one. We just don't make the same core choices. And I had no hard feelings. I was not upset about this at all in any way. I was actually very, very relieved and peaceful, and I felt a deep sense of freedom. And so that was just a really beautiful lesson that everyone has to come to that space kind of on their own, where you have to face your fear, and only you can walk through that gate. But once you face that fear, you're going to come to a deep state of clarity, and you're going to be able to see your twin flame. And so that same day, I met my true twin flame, and I actually realized that he and I had been Facebook friends and in the same spiritual the Twin Flames universe community for 3 years almost. But I couldn't see him clearly until I healed my core block and saw myself clearly. And so I read my love list and I compared it to him, and it was just very clear that, he is my twin flame and that we are one. And it was like that deep soul recognition that so many people experience. But it was so clear that there was no one on this planet or off the planet that could have told me otherwise. Like I often say, like, Jesus himself could have descended from the heavens and told me that that's not my twin flame, and it literally wouldn't have mattered. I was so sure within myself. And that's ultimately the clarity that you have to come to on your own journey. You have to come to that deep sense of clarity and assurance, and no one can really give that to you. That's why no one can, no psychic can confirm your twin flame. You have to take that spiritual journey. And when you do that, the clarity that you come to is priceless, and you'll know why no one can confirm your twin flame. It will make total perfect sense to you. And that's what you want. And so my biggest piece of advice is just to choose to have faith and choose to work the process without giving up. Because if you give up, then success is impossible. But if you persist, then your harmonious union becomes inevitable. So if you would like help with this process, I am a Master Certified Ascension Coach, and I've been through it, and I know exactly what it means to face your deepest fear. So I would love to guide you and love to help you manifest your harmonious union and really expedite that process. And one of the biggest things that I realized is that it didn't have to take 3 years, but why for me it took 3 years, because Jose, we came into harmonious union in 2020. So from 2017 to 2020 was the time I spent, manifesting harmonious union, and then we continued the journey on together. But I realized that the reason why it took 3 years for me was because I actually resisted the process a lot, and I made it harder on myself than it needed to be. And so that's what I would love to help you with, is making it easier on yourself and not resisting the process, not trying to figure it out on your own and reinvent the wheel. Because I definitely learned that lesson, and it can be easy. The path is already there. You just need to know how to navigate it. So I can help you do that. So you can check out all of the description, the links in the description box below for help, support. I would recommend joining one of my group classes, which is an excellent way to expedite your process and also connect with others on the journey. So check all of that out, and be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.